Khan Muhammad Abdul Rahman from Khususi Awal to come on stage and shed light on the topic of good conduct with relatives.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu said in the glorious Quran, فآت ذا القربى حقه والمسكين وابن السبيل ذلك خير للذين يريدون وجه الله وأولئك هم المفلحون. So give to the kinsman his right, and to the needy and the wayfarer. That is better for those who seek Allah's pleasure, and it is they who will be successful. First of all, I would like to thank to Vice Principal and all the teachers to give me this opportunity to stand before you and speak on the topic good conduct with relatives and maintaining ties of kinship. Dear audience, all the teachings of Islam can be categorized into two sections: Huququllah, Huququl Ibad. Huququllah means the rights pertaining to Allah, like Salah, Som, Zakat, Hajj and other types of worships. While Huququl Ibad means the rights pertaining to people, all the teachings of Sharia pertaining to people, like dealings, businesses come under Huququl Ibad. One of the most important of Huququl Ibad is good conduct with relatives and maintaining ties of kinship. Doing good conduct with relatives and maintaining ties of kinship is given due importance in the Quran and Hadith, while on the other hand, severing the ties of kinship has been held very deplorable. The importance of maintaining ties of kinship was emphasized in the Quran at various places. As Allah Jalla Jalaluhu says in this place, وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَلَا تُشْرِكُوا بِهِ شَيْئًا وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا وَبِذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَالْجَارِ ذِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْجَارِ الْجُنُبِ وَالصَّاحِبِ بِالْجَنبِ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ وَمَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ مَنْ كَانَ مُخْتَالًا فَخُورًا. Worship Allah and do not associate with Him anything. And be good to parents, to kinsmen, orphans, the needy, the close neighbor, the distant neighbor, and the companion at your side, and the wayfarer, and your slaves. Surely Allah does not like those who are arrogant, proud. Similarly, Allah exalted Bihi said in the glorious Quran at another place, يَسْأَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ قُلْ مَا أَنْفَقْتُم مِّنْ خَيْرٍ فَلِلْوَالِدَيْنِ وَالْأَقْرَبِينَ وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينِ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ وَمَا ذَلِكَ خَيْرٌ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُحِبُّ مُبْتَالًا مَا تَفْعَلُوا مِنْ خَيْرٍ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ بِهِ عَلِيمٌ. They ask you as to what they should spend. Say, whatever good you spend should be for parents, kinsmen, orphans, the needy and the wayfarer. And whatever good you do, Allah is all aware of it. Similarly, Islam attaches greater importance to society, and it urges its followers to make a society in which a younger pays respect to an elder, in which parents have utmost care for their children and children obey their parents and revere them. A society in which relatives are cooperative to each other irrespective of their color, caste, creed. A society which makes the living a bliss and in which peace and honor prevail. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam encouraged to maintain the ties of kinship by giving presents and visiting them and visiting the relatives. As this hadith narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, one who gives charity to a poor person is charity, but to relative is two things. But to relative is two things: giving charity as well as upholding the ties of kinship. The person who has good conduct with his relatives and upholds the ties of kinship with his relatives, his livelihood is increased and he is granted longevity. As Sayyidina Anas radiyallahu anhu narrates that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever loves that he be granted more wealth and that his lease of life be prolonged, then he should keep good relations with his kith and kin. But what does it mean to maintain the ties of kinship? Just returning the visits to the relatives does not completely fulfill the obligation of relationship. Rather, it is fulfilled by the man who ignores the mistakes of his relatives, who forgives them and visits them in order to bind the ties of kinship when they are broken. As Prophet ﷺ said, one who compensates is not the man who unites relationship, but the man who unites relationship is the man who joins it when they are broken. There are several hadith which warn against severing the ties of kinship and misbehaving with them. As this hadith preaches that the Prophet ﷺ says, one who breaks off the ties of kinship will not enter into Jannah. And it is also narrated that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu gives early punishment to the man who breaks off the ties of kinship in this world. As Prophet ﷺ said, there is no sin more worthy of Allah hastening the punishment upon his doer in this world, along with what is in store for him in hereafter, than tyranny and breaking of the ties of kinship. May Allah accept our good deeds and create love between us and grant us pleasure in helping our dear and near ones. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
के आलमों का मर्तबा बहुत बुलंद है, ये वारिस रसूल है।